Brandon takes a tiny drink out of his tiny Gatorade.
No, I'm just a very large man. This is a full-size bottle.
It's like
32 ounces.
It looks like TSA safe. You put that in your carry-on.
So I bought the pack at Costco thinking this was the big pack. And then I get home and I'm like, these are tiny.
It's like one of those immunity shots for you,
12 fluid ounces.
Welcome to Namely 90s. Wow. The podcast that takes you back to the time before smartphones, Google, and Y2K. Join your hosts as they relive the pop culture that shaped a generation and the parts that many people wish they could forget. Listen in to the conversation about how the decade defined those who spent their childhood there and how it shaped them as adults. So, turn down the grunge and dial up the internet. Let's get started. It's time for Namely 90s.
That's right. You're listening to Namely 90s. My name's Andrew, and over there is Brandon.
That's me.
You can find us online at namely90s.com or on Instagram and Bluesky at Namely90s. You can also find the show every Monday at youtube.com/@namely90s. And if you'd like to support the show, head over to our now probably defunct Patreon page. Not really. At patreon.com/namely90s.
Give us money.
Yeah. All the money. Come to Vegas with us. That's a thing, right?
Yeah. That's they pay for us to go to Vegas.
With them.
With them. Yes. No, just pay for us to go to Vegas. I think we had two tiers. One was you pay for us to go to Vegas, and the second tier was you pay for us to go to Vegas with you.
Yeah.
But also, speaking of going to Vegas, we struck gold this week because Kayla is with us on the podcast.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
I have been to Vegas with you too.
Oh, yes. I think you're going to say, speaking of Vegas, I want someone to hit me. That's what I was expecting you to say.
Speaking of hitting people, no. You may remember that Andrew has a lovely wife named Kayla. She guests on the show every so often. And
every other Christmas or so, roughly.
Well, we were talking about it today, and it was just like, we haven't had Kayla on in forever. So
I'm always around.
And she did something momentous this past week, which we will get to later on the episode. But essentially, she got Andrew to watch a 90s movie that he would never watch on his own.
We watched a couple. She got me to watch When Harry Met Sally, which is
1988, I want to say.
Dang it. We did watch Sleepless in Seattle, though, and the other one.
You've Got Mail. I thought we had to watch You Got Mail.
No, we watched the other one. It was Sleepless in Seattle.
Joe versus Volcano. There's three of them. There's three Tom Hanks. You never have to
get me to watch a Tom Hanks movie.
True.
I'm happy to watch a Tom Hanks movie.
Philadelphia.
Yeah. A feel-good story for the whole family.
Joe versus... Yeah. There are three Tom Hanks, Meg Ryan 90s movies.
And they're excellent.
Have you seen Joe versus Volcano? I haven't seen Joe versus Volcano.
No.
Okay.
No one's seen that movie, though.
I don't stray from the classics.
I think you should make Andrew watch that, and then I can learn about the movie that I probably will never watch.
The hard part is convincing Andrew to watch a movie that's widely accepted as good.
Yep.
Because he thinks it's going to be bad, but I've never made him watch a bad movie.
There's like a lot of pressure when it's a movie that everyone likes. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I just have a hard time getting into a movie. Like once I'm watching a movie, I'm fine, but the idea of a movie is just exhausting for me. I don't know what that is. Is it ADHD?
Ye of little faith. I would never make you watch a movie you wouldn't like. No,
but it's not even that. It's like the idea of most movies is just tiring.
I mean, I'm in a similar boat on that. I'm like, because I do watch movies. I like to think I'm like at least a moderate cinephile, but I would rather watch it. I would rather watch like 6 episodes of a TV show than a single movie.
It feels like less commitment.
Right?
Less commitment. Yeah.
The stories wrap up quicker.
Yeah.
Unless it's a series and then it's more commitment because we'll be like scrolling through something and She'll be like, you want to start this series? I'm like, I leave tomorrow. Like, no.
Yeah, for those of you that don't know, Andrew lives 5 hours away from me the majority of the time and comes home to boink and then leaves again.
Jeez. Now, this is a family show.
Is it?
Yeah.
Literally, that's how you create a family.
No. He comes home to see us and the kids, and then he leaves again. So anytime I try to get him to sit down and try to watch something new, it's met with pushback.
No, I'd rather watch Friends or 24 again. Or
exactly.
ER.
Friends, 24, The Office. Yeah, those are our go-tos.
Speaking of
I
goats,
can't get enough of 2000s TV.
Speaking of goes-tos, we should do a podcast on the 2000s. No, namely 2000s. Did you guys hear? I think it was last week. They announced that there's going to be a Happy Gilmore 2.
I did see that. Yep.
I have never seen the original.
Oh, see, now that
I know there are a lot of
something to watch.
I have not seen.
If he's doing the voice,
That's
I'm not
fair.
watching it.
It's hard. It's hard to be like an Adam Sandler movie completionist. Just like, I mean, I'm surprised that we have Don't Mess with the Zohan checked off our lists.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that one.
Yeah.
She and I tried to watch
Hubie
Halloween, and about 5 minutes in, I'm like, I think he's going to do the voice the whole time, and we just turned it off.
5 minutes. It was like 15 seconds. And we were like, what is this? It's garbage.
It was trash. I think every other Adam Sandler movie is like very good and watchable.
Mhm.
I think that's kind of like the
Uncut Gems. Sorry.
But Happy Gilmore's a good one. It's a good one.
But
Yeah, I'll need to sit down and watch it.
I like Billy Madison too, though.
Haven't seen it.
Very problematic, I would say now. But
yeah.
And he does the voice, so it's like the entire time.
I feel like someone told him that was funny once, and that was it. You know?
Mm-hmm. Just like how there's like 17 versions of the Hanukkah song.
Yeah, true.
It's okay. It's okay to be a sellout and make money.
Yes.
It's okay.
Get your
if you make
Netflix
money
money.
on it, you rock that voice. It's fine. I'm okay with it. I don't have to enjoy it. I never have to watch it. He can make money on the royalties.
By definition, it's really only a sellout if you like change the thing you do to make money. If you just do something that shouldn't be entertaining, that people do find entertaining, and you monetize it, that's just whatever you're doing.
I mean,
you
to
know
be
what
fair,
I mean?
like the whole Netflix deal is like, I want to make movies with my friends and get paid for it. And
yeah, I mean,
what he's doing.
Why would you not want to do that?
Yeah. And it's not just for him, it's for like all of his actor friends that probably don't get as much movies anymore.
But like one of our favorite movies is an Adam Sandler movie. Just go with it.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Nick and Nora or whatever.
Yeah, we love Just Go With It. It's a fun movie.
It's great. We also like, what's that murder mystery one?
Oh, Murder Mystery. Yeah. Because he and Jennifer Aniston have like a kind of a weird, unexpected chemistry on screen. I don't quite get it.
I don't like it.
But
I don't
also
like
51st Date a lot.
Brandon doesn't like it.
I don't like. I prefer Drew Barrymore or Adam Sandler, which is an even creepier age gap, but they have better chemistry.
I find Drew Barrymore fairly horrible to watch. That's interesting.
That's just. But I mean, you find everyone horrible to watch.
Okay, let's ask Kayla. You decide.
Would you rather watch a Drew Barrymore Adam Sandler movie or a Jennifer Aniston Adam Sandler movie?
Of course she's going to choose. Okay, well,
they're equal to me. I enjoy them both for very similar reasons.
Except Jennifer Aniston's not a scab, so
of you.
I know. I can't choose. I like Drew Barrymore and I like Jen Aniston. They offer different characters. And
whereas Andrew's like, I hate Drew Barrymore.
I just don't think I like the movie she was in.
She's in
I think
multiple.
I tried to watch it and I felt that it was a stupid movie.
I think she and Adam Sandler are in as many movies together as Jennifer Aniston and Adam Sandler.
Yeah,
The Wedding Singer is amazing.
Singer?
Yeah.
The
Fantastic
Wedding Singer is
movie.
pretty good. Yeah. I mean, maybe not because of her, but a good movie.
Classic quotes. Yet again, something that could have been brought to my attention yesterday.
Yeah, that's a good one. It's a good one.
We always say, is it the guy? Is it the guy?
Oh yeah, because is it Sean Astin?
Garbage can. Yeah, he's got the little half shirt on.
The guy?
And who's that guy that you like? He plays the doctor in 51st Dates.
Oh, I thought you were going. Oh, isn't it Rob Schneider that does
No,
that?
yeah, Rob Schneider's always in it. No. Who's the guy? He was in. Wasn't he in Charlie Wilson's War?
Oh, Philip Seymour Hoffman?
No.
Tom Hanks?
No, and I know it's Tom Hanks. No. The other guy, the dark-haired guy. As soon as I say it, you guys are gonna know it.
Hold on, I'm Googling it.
What is his name? Dan Aykroyd.
Julia Roberts. Oh,
Dan Aykroyd's in?
No.
Yeah, he plays the doctor because Lucy, Drew Barrymore's character, doesn't have a memory.
I guess
Time to rewatch.
Yeah,
The Wedding Singer.
No, 51st
Dates.
Oh,
that's what was
I'm
throwing me off
confused.
initially. Yes,
He also wasn't in Charlie Wilson's War. I have no idea what's going on.
Wasn't he?
Was he not? I thought he was like a cabinet member.
Yeah.
If
I'm right on this,
you might be right. Hold on, for God's sake. I don't think so.
For watching Googly 90s.
Yeah.
No, he was in Evolution. I think that's what you're conflating. He played the governor.
Maybe that's what it is.
That fun movie with David Duchovny and Julianne Moore.
Yes, I know what movie that is. Thank you.
I know, but it's not for you, dear.
It's for the audience. He was also in Blues Brothers and Ghostbusters.
Yes, Ghost, wasn't it?
And Conehead and My Girl. Oh, how good is My Girl?
Anyway, so we've settled it. We like some Adam Sandler things, and two of us like Drew Barrymore, and one of us thinks she's okay.
Ugh, they pulled him into Pixels and Chuck and Larry.
That's real hard hitting stuff there.
I gotta say, it's not every other Adam Sandler movie. It's 1 in 4.
Is bad or good?
Is good.
Okay.
Because you shouldn't have to ask that.
Because I'm just looking at this list, and this isn't even Adam Sandler movies. This is a list of Dan Aykroyd movies that he's been pulled into via Adam Sandler. And I'm like,
how many of them are David Spade in?
I love David Spade.
It kind of fell off.
No one has ever said that phrase ever.
Yeah,
I love David Spade.
I love Chris Farley and that guy that does things.
His brand of comedic timing is it doesn't.
I tolerate.
Did you watch Just Shoot Me?
I did.
It's a TV series. Not you, but also surprised that you did.
Yeah. My parents watched it
because it's a David Spade's like the main star in that one.
He's also the main star in Dickie Roberts' child star.
Oh,
and Just Shoot Me is he in Benchwarmers?
Yeah, in Benchwarmers. It's excellent.
Which actually was a fairly fun movie, but
so was Rob Schneider. Guess who got you to watch that movie?
I'm gonna assume it was Kayla.
Yours truly.
Have we done 10 minutes now?
Over, yes.
Okay, right. Well, why are we here today anyway? What do we
Well, we talked about it at the top of the show.
Oh, that's right. I watched Clueless.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Kayla got you to watch Clueless. Thoughts?
I did not fight, by the way. I didn't say a word. I didn't change my face.
Hold on.
I didn't change my face. I didn't say a word.
I think you were mad at me because I said, don't make me watch that god-awful Waitress movie. And then she was mad because she wasn't going to make me watch it. It was called Waitress. It's a musical.
Called Waitress. It's Sarah Bareilles. It's a fantastic musical.
I like Sarah Bareilles.
Anyway, no, I know that he doesn't like musical theater. So I've been trying to get him to watch Clueless because it's excellent. It's got Paul Rudd in it. He loves Paul Rudd.
I didn't know that. By the way, if someone had just said Paul Rudd's in it, I probably would have been like, okay.
We've done an episode on Clueless where I've said Paul Rudd is in this movie.
Okay. I was still hung up on you saying it Alicia, because that's how you're supposed to say her name.
Yes, it is.
I know, but I couldn't get past it, okay?
So the only reason you didn't push back is because you had come off overnights and you drove across the state. And I suggested that you watch it with me. And you were like, I just put it on. And I put it on. And then you chuckled the whole way through that movie.
It's a funny movie.
It's hilarious.
I thought the satire was good and somewhat subtle and enjoyable. Like lightly subtle, like not so subtle as to hit you over the head with it, but wait. I have this backwards. It was good though. I thought it was satirical in a good way.
Okay. I don't have any follow-up question. No.
I don't know.
He was laughing because the jargon they use is so out of date. And Andrew goes, I bet Gen Z can't watch this film because
it is very unrelatable. They're talking about being paged, like the outfits, the fashion. There was something else that like just felt very sort of hard for almost someone younger than us to really grasp. Like it just wouldn't have hit with them because they didn't know what that would be, you know?
Yeah, the references would have been lost on them.
I think it's definitely like you could call it a period piece almost, since it's just so 90s Valley Girl.
Well, like one of them asked something about like, oh, have you heard the new Cranberries CD? And like that's kind of funny. But if you're Gen Z, you're like, is that
they know
the fruit?
They know the Cranberries.
TikTok,
TikTok has like unlocked a lot of music for Gen Z that they normally wouldn't have come across.
But maybe they know a song by them, but like, would they know them? You know?
No, but I mean, how many Cranberry songs can you list? Name 3.
Just the one.
Yeah.
Zombie.
I cannot name them because I didn't know they existed.
What?
But that's because I grew up listening to Amy Grant. So
Jewel's cover of All By Myself in this movie was really bad, and I'm a Jewel fan.
Praise be the Jewel.
Because it was like when they were supposed to start singing All By Myself, she waited like 2 more beats, and it was very off-putting. I'm just gonna say that for everyone listening. You're gonna listen to it. It's gonna be annoying.
What part of the movie was that from?
It's when what's her name? Cher. She's walking around like by herself near the end of the movie, and it plays the song All By Myself, but it's the Jewel cover.
Mm-hmm.
And you know the timing. Like you hit the beats, and then it's like, and then you go All By Myself. Do like a 2 count, and then sing it. Mm-hmm. It's annoying. Like I appreciate people putting their own spin on like cover songs. That's kind of a good thing to do, but just like singing it wrong is not artistic license. You know what I mean?
Also, I'd like to point out Dreams and Linger Cranberry songs.
Really?
Oh, I just used Linger in one of my Instagram stories.
Mm-hmm. Dreams is a.
Well, you're also thinking of Dreams from
Fleetwood Mac.
Yes,
Fleetwood Mac.
Thank you.
That's not that one.
No. But yeah, Linger is the.
I'm actually thinking of the song These Dreams by Heart.
Seattle Boy.
Always excellent. Who doesn't love Heart?
But that is a good song by Heart, actually.
Speaking of Gen Z, Kayla, do you know this? The little.
Yes, the Heart.
Okay. I just learned this like a week ago.
Isn't this from The Godfather?
That's this.
But I think it started.
and I'm pretty sure Donald Trump took this.
Well, that's when he's grabbing.
Yes.
He has to make. Okay. No.
Sorry.
But this is the.
Kayla's doing more finger hearts.
She's flashing gang signs right now.
This is
the
Gen Z heart.
Okay.
Is that East Coast?
Yeah. When you ask a Gen Z person how to give a heart, they do this, which looks ugly.
Yeah, I like the Japanese one.
Your Zoom is throwing up
Korean
hearts.
Oh yeah, sorry. That's probably what was.
Do this and then with the leg kick, with the opposite.
You mean the fit check leg kick?
I guess whatever the Sailor Moon thing is.
Oh, fit check.
Speaking of those long dancer's
what about
legs?
Cher's like closet? Envious? Anyone? With the like pre-Windows 95 computer, yeah.
The clearly non-actually touchscreen that they were just using like
and
effects.
So much plaid.
Yeah, but like her clothes to me felt the least dated of everyone else in the movie.
That's interesting.
Hers were a bit more timeless. The rest of them were a bit more like caricature-ish of the 90s.
Yeah.
Also, I mean,
a lot of hats.
We can't cover all of Clueless in this segment, but like, so many people are in this. Like Paul Rudd, Donald Faison from Scrubs
Yeah.
fame. Brittany Young, I think this was her first film.
I think so.
Ripped to the Max, Brittany Murphy. Breckin Myers is in this. Who else?
The guy that said inconceivable.
Yes.
Yeah, what's
that is character actor.
The dad who plays a lawyer and everything. In fact, I know him best as lawyer Herb Spivak from ER. At the same time frame.
He plays Cher's dad.
Wallace Shawn is Mr. Wendell Hall.
Inconceivable guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wallace Shawn. Yeah.
Yeah. Dan Hedaya. Hedya.
Who's the kind of like the guy that Brittany Murphy's character originally is into, the kind of like stoner skater guy? Who's that actor?
That's Breckin
He's
Meyer.
the guy. He's in Kate and Leopold.
Yeah, Breckin Meyer. He's
yeah.
Road Trip. Anyone remember Road Trip with
a little
Stifler and wow, I literally just watched it. It was on TV. I literally just watched this movie.
I watch these shows and I'm like, the guy you're just referring to, like, he's like in an episode of House, and I'm like, but what it looks like is the version I'm aware of from the 2000s, but with like long hair, and it feels very. It's like they're an old person playing a young character, but they're actually a young person playing a young character, but you know them as an older person, so it just looks kind of wrong. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, Breckin Meyer had a very quick 2001 where he was in Rat Race and he was in Road Trip, and then kind of disappeared again. And then he was the live action John Arbuckle in the live action Garfield movies.
Can we just take a moment to talk about Paul Rudd's skincare routine?
Mm-hmm. He's a witch. He's 55 now.
It's insane.
Didn't he win Sexiest Man of the Year?
Recently. Was it this year?
I don't remember.
Like, if anything, he maybe has a little bit of bags under his eyes, but that's like the only notable change.
Who doesn't?
I liked my response when Andrew mentioned Paul Rudd, and I was like, he's aged in the last, 30 years since this came out. He's aged less than people that play like 5 seasons of a vampire on a TV show does.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's insane.
He and Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keanu Reeves is starting to look old now, though.
It's just the hair.
Yeah, the hair. I don't know what that is.
Cut your hair, you hippie. No.
Yeah, that's about right.
We're definitely reaching that Gen Z demographic on this episode.
And get off my lawn. No. I liked this movie, though. I actually enjoyed it. I found the comedy to be well done. Apparently, it's a rewrite or a reimagining of Jane Austen's Emma. I learned this today.
It's a modernized adaptation of Jane Austen's Emma.
Yep. Andrew, can you list the other two that aren't Romeo and Juliet, other two 90s movies that adapted a literary work into a
Oh, she told me one of them.
Or
10 Things I Hate About You.
Correct.
Which sounds surprisingly like Taming of the Shrew, right?
Was that Taming of the Shrew? I don't remember.
That's what I was told.
Yeah, it was.
It's Taming of the Shrew or Much Ado About Nothing, and I don't remember which one it is.
I don't know the other one.
The Shrew.
Okay.
Bridget Jones' Diary is
that's 2001.
Oh,
darn it.
The other one is an animated film, and it's technically not, I wouldn't say modernized, it's just adapted.
You know this one. You mentioned it earlier.
Yeah.
The Lion King?
There you go. That one's Hamlet.
Yeah, I did. We had a bit of a row about this because I was going, she was saying specifically this is a adaptation or remake of this other thing.
It is.
And I was more referencing, like, people go, oh, this movie is like based on whatever Shakespeare thing. And I'm like, that's because Shakespeare wrote every story there was to write, or like every thematic element of a story. So therefore, every story that has been written since is effectively based on a Shakespeare story.
Right. So
Andrew gets really hung up on like wide public opinions.
True.
So when everybody is saying, "Oh, this is drawing parallels from this story and this story," he's like, "Yeah, of course," because there are no original.
That's what drama is. Like that's like, oh, there's a conflict or a tragedy.
Yes.
Oh,
like,
wow.
No,
those
this
two
is
specific.
movie.
Yeah.
This movie is so classically loved because it's based on a well-loved piece of literature.
Mm-hmm.
So they go hand in hand. Like it's the same group of people that love it, that go to that, along with the other adaptations.
Yeah, well, there you go. I was wrong.
And you heard it here, folks. The clip that Kayla will keep playing the most on our YouTube page.
I'm going to get it inscribed on my wedding band. I was wrong.
In so many ways. Moving on. Shall we go to Brandon for the Namely 90s Minute?
Sure. Welcome back to Namely 90s Minute. Every week we look back at a culturally relevant show, movie, or piece of pop culture that probably helps stoke the algorithm. This week, for no algorithmic reason at all, we're looking back at The Lion King. The Lion King is a 1994 animated musical coming-of-age film starring Ferris Bueller, Tom Sawyer, Simon Gruber from Die Hard with a Vengeance, the voice of Darth Vader, Albert from The Birdcage, Mr. Bean, and Sister Act. The story starts with the birth of Prince Hamlet to the king and queen of the Pride Land / Denmark because lions somehow rule over all the animals that they also eat. Once Hamlet is a cub, his dad tells him about the circle of life, but not before Hamlet sings a song about how he can't wait for his dad to die so he can be king. Hamlet and his best friend Horatio go explore the elephant graveyard and then get attacked by some hyenas his evil uncle Claudius sent because he wants to become king. Claudius sets a trap for the father and son and kills his brother and convinces Hamlet that his father's death was his fault. So Hamlet runs away from home while Claudius becomes king and sends the kingdom into ruin. Hamlet meanwhile smokes a bunch of weed with Timon and Pumbaa, a warthog and meerkat, and grows into a teenage lion. One day he runs across Horatio, who has turned into the beautiful Ophelia, and she gives him the bedroom eyes, so they decide to go back and storm the castle and kill Claudius and his hyenas and return the kingdom of Denmark to a prosperous nation where lions both eat and justly rule over their subjects. Hamlet drops Claudius off a cliff and he survives only to be eaten by the hungry hyenas, and then Hamlet marries his sister cousin and they live happily ever after. And that's The Lion King in a Namely 90s Minute. More or less.
Welcome back.
Okay. And now back to the show.
I don't know. I think I'm going to go with Kayla's cut there. Welcome back, everyone. My name is B. Schwitty, and we are going to be playing Are You Clueless or Are You Kayla?
Woo!
It's like a lightning round is what it feels like, you know?
Oh, this is a game that I've crafted, Andrew. It's not based on anything else that we've ever done ever. It's just going to be fun. It's going to be fun. It's going to be you versus Kayla head to head. We're going to be talking about Clueless. Clueless is the basis for all of this. I just realized that I forgot to send over my reviews, but I will figure it out on the fly because the first round is called Numbers. This round is about numbers relating to the film. What does that mean? I don't know. We'll figure it out as we go. First question, are you both ready? And you don't have to buzz in. You'll both get a chance to answer.
Okay. All right.
And we'll trade off. I'll call on you. Are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
All right. On a budget of $12 million, Clueless became the 32nd highest grossing film of 1995. How much did it make overall? Was it $31 million? Was it $56 million? Was it $88 million? Or was it $355 million? And that's, I believe, is in 1995 value. Yes, Kayla, question.
I'm going to go with $56 million.
Kayla's
Canadian dollars?
$56 million. These are American monies, but also we did release it in Canada. Andrew?
I'm going to go with $31 million.
All right. Kayla with 56, was it? And Andrew with 31? You're both incorrect. The answer was $88 million.
Wow.
Geez, that's a lot for a 90s film. And for that to be the 32nd highest grossing at $88 million, that's impressive.
That was their international rake-in.
Wow.
Do you want to know what Apollo 13 brought in?
Oh.
I didn't realize it was international. Is this after video sales too?
I did literally just say, Andrew, that Canada is involved in this. That's
but is this also video? Is this also like video sales?
No, this is
just box office.
Theatrical release, box office. Yes, but international box office.
Hey, no harm done.
No, you got the question wrong. Stop trying to weasel your way out of
We
it.
both got it wrong. It's fine. I was surprised.
Yeah. You want to know what's even more heartbreaking, Kayla? You got the U.S. and Canada projection or box office.
Oh.
To me, I thought, 32, that's not that much, but I was wrong.
Yeah, 31 million was the opening box office. Opening weekend box office.
Well
That's
done.
Kind of weird. It's impressive.
Right?
And that's
Impressive.
not adjusted for inflation. That's
I don't
95?
believe it is. That's 95, unless it is adjusted, and Wikipedia just does adjusted. Who knows?
I doubt it.
They don't really quote things.
Yeah,
it's next one.
It's the Wild West.
There's an infinite scene. I just need a second to type down that you both have 0 points. The infamous scene where Dion. I was saying it correctly before I started going crazy. So the scene where Dion accidentally drives her, Cher, and Murray onto the freeway is a hilarious moment in the film. I don't know why we didn't bring it up before. What freeway did they drive onto? Was it the 405? The 101, which is not a freeway, it's a highway, I-5, or was it the 710? Were you paying attention? Did you see the weird sign?
I think it was the 405.
Andrew says 405. Kayla, you are welcome to guess 405 as well.
I'm definitely going to guess the 5.
You're going with the 5. Andrew is correct, unfortunately.
Unfortunately. Hey, go after yourself.
Kayla has 0. I mean, Andrew, it's the title of the game is Are You Clueless or Are You Kayla? Yes, the 405, but we do have a bonus point if you can name the road that they actually filmed it on.
Is it one of these choices?
No. These are freeways, Andrew. They did it on a road that they could close down.
Yeah, it doesn't look like that major of a road, honestly.
It's
Wilshire Boulevard. I don't know.
The La Cañada Pasadena Highway.
Wilshire.
You're both wrong. It's the Shoreline Drive in Long Beach, but that doesn't matter. We can keep moving on. What year did Clueless come out? Was it 1995? Was it 1996? Was it 1997? Or was it 1998?
I'm going to go with 95.
95.
You're both correct, which means Kayla has a point on the board. Andrew has 2 points. Kind of unfortunate. You both guessed the same thing, but if it's right, you got to do it. And we're just going to add in here another question. I know I said 3, but here's 4. A live action television sequel series was released the following year after the movie came out, and it spent its first season on ABC and subsequent 2 seasons on UPN. How many episodes total did Clueless, the TV series, run for? Was it 57, 62, 66, or 75? Remember, this category is numbers.
I know my guess.
Are you going to wait for Andrew to go?
Oh, hold on. Doing some math.
Okay, I'm just going to say 62.
Okay.
It ran for 3 seasons.
It ran for 3 seasons. Kayla's saying 60.
Dang it. I was going to choose
You're welcome
62 as well.
Same. Are you locking that in, Andrew?
Yep.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Does anyone want to give me a reason why they think it was 62?
13 plus 24 plus 24 is around 62.
That's 66, but okay.
It's a rough number.
You're both correct. It is 62, and it was actually 18 plus 22 plus 22.
Hey, I was on the right track, though.
But I said it first.
True.
No,
so
but
that means Kayla gets the point.
Wait.
Okay.
No. I actually had good logic there.
Andrew, you're bugging. You are totally bugging. So the next round, we're moving to the next round.
I gave you
my God,
logic.
I'm totally bugging. This round, I want you to finish the Cher quote. Cher has, at minimum, 23 memorable quotes from this movie. I've picked 3 of them, and you have to fill in the blank. Can you do that?
Oh, yeah.
I'll give you multiple choices. I
think we all 3 are going to get all of these.
All right. Finish the Cher quote. That's 2. Blank and blank their way existential.
Are you doing multiple choice or is this rapid fire?
It's multiple choice. Is it A, Sam and Diane, B, Dion and Murray, even though I accidentally put Diona, C, Ren and Stimpy, or D, Ross and Rachel?
Ding, 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 ding.
It's not who goes first. You went first last time.
I mean, she has an answer. Do you have an answer?
Ren and Stimpy.
Okay, you both get the points. Well done. It's like you watched it yesterday. Next up, we have finish this Cher quote. Searching for a boy in high school is as useless as searching for meaning in a blank movie.
Ding, 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 ding. Wait,
Kayla.
you have to read the multiple choice.
No, I mean, if you don't want the multiple choice, you can go.
But we can see the choices. But.
That's true. But you know who didn't know that, Andrew? The audience. -1 point.
Yeah, you said she could just say it.
She could.
Pauly Shore.
Pauly Shore is correct.
It's
Andrew.
Pauly Shore.
Yeah, it is Pauly Shore. That makes Andrew's point total 5, Kayla's point total 4. I'm surprised. I didn't.
Pauly Shore. That's a person, by the way, that like you hear about constantly. I have no idea who that is.
Andrew, we did a Quotely 90s on Clueless, and the exact quote was, "Searching for a boy in high school."
Like people are always making fun, like make Pauly Shore jokes, Pauly Shore this, no idea. And by always, I mean people in the 90s are making those jokes, and then I still have no idea who he is.
You brought this up last time we mentioned Pauly Shore, and I was like, oh, he was in this, and then clearly yet again for the third time. Biodome. He was in Biodome. He was in that one where he's like
Biodome.
He's like
it's
an Amish.
A bad series from Fox.
You know who it reminds me of though? The name reminds me of Pauly D from Jersey Shore. Is that why his name? Is that why he's named that?
I think Pauly D did name himself after,
similar vibe.
After anyway. Pauly Shore. Yes. So this is my show. My game. My game.
I like
our
game,
show.
Brandon.
Thank
Keep
you.
going.
You get an extra point, Kayla. Finished the share quote, final of the round. Oh my God, I'm totally bugging. I'm captain of the blank beach disaster relief. And then it's a little bit more. She's trying to I don't think they need your skis, honey. Daddy, some people lost all their belongings. Don't you think that includes athletic equipment? Was it Long Beach, Manhattan Beach, Pismo Beach, or Hollywood Beach?
It was Pismo Beach.
Pismo.
Oh, do you know where Pismo Beach is?
Very near you, to the south.
Yes, that's why I included it. Point total at the end of 2 rounds. Kayla has 5 real points. Andrew has 6 real points, and I've given Andrew a -1 and Kayla +1. So technically, Kayla's winning right now.
Do they have like a little sister town next to you called San Luis Obispo instead of?
Well, actually, Kayla, Pismo Beach is a part of 5 cities, so that would make it 6. So
-1 point.
I was trying to make a pun.
-2 points to Andrew. All right. Final round. This is called "You're a Virgin, You Can't Drive." Oof. That really hurts. Harsh tie. This round is our letterbox review round. Not a game we've done before, but it is where I'll read you 3 reviews. That's a trace. You have to determine if the review is about Clueless or not.
Just to determine which one is about Hocus Pocus 2.
Who says I did a Hocus Pocus 2 one, Andrew? But bonus points for guessing the movie if it's not Clueless, and Andrew's far behind, so he's not. So you, Andrew, do not get bonus points. Kayla, since you haven't played this before, I'm going to give you an example of. Do you know what letterbox reviews are like? Have you experienced this yet?
I mean, I've listened to a few of your shows before where you've played this game.
Okay, so you understand that these are completely unhinged reviews, written by people most likely with syphilis.
Yeah.
For example, here's one about Clueless. Is it incest? I still don't know. 4.5 stars from Isabel.
Thank you. I agree with that. I was trying to figure out the whole movie.
No.
No, but it is statutory rape. Moving on. What?
They just kissed.
Paul Rudd is 25.
In the movie. Speaking of Paul Rudd being 25, I found just an unhinged, you know what? I need my laptop. So you guys vamp.
Oh, yeah.
Paul Rudd was my ex-stepbrother.
I mean, ex-stepbrother implies that it's kosher at that point, I suppose.
And I mean,
I think it's a little bit of a weird boundary that like you live together, but then like they're a love interest.
Are you vamping about incest?
Yeah, you said
no.
vamp.
Not about never about incest. What is wrong with you two? Are you siblings? Cousins?
Maybe there's a question about that.
There is question if we're related or not.
Oh, that's good to know. Well,
wait, let me give backstory.
No, we're moving on to.
We're moving on. We're running out of show here.
We're moving on to You're a Virgin Who Can't Drive, review number 1, which is too small. I can't read it. This is a review from Jay, 4 stars. Young cinephiles, handshake, 40-year-old mothers. And then underneath is Paul Rudd. That's young cinephiles, Andrew texting me, handshake emoji, 40-year-old mothers, Paul Rudd.
I didn't text you.
Is this a Clueless? Is this a review for Clueless or a review for something else?
You're not reading word for word, like you're describing pictures, right?
I am reading it word for word plus the emoji that's in there. It is a review by Jay, 4 stars, and it says young cinephiles, a handshake emoji, 40-year-old mothers, line break, Paul Rudd. That is the most I can give to you in the format that we currently have. But the people that are watching on youtube.com/namely90s can see it on screen now.
I also am going to say not
Clueless.
Okay, since you're saying not Clueless, you both get a opportunity to guess which movie it's from, if correct.
Dinner for Schmucks.
Okay, that's a good guess. Andrew, do you have an Ant-Man guess? See, this is the problem when we do games. Andrew takes too much time thinking and not verbalizing his thought process.
I just don't know. I mean, I can't think of any other Paul Rudd movies at the moment.
I can't think of another Paul Rudd movie either.
Well, why would you just give me the answer? Ant-Man.
I can't possibly know why I would. Because this is a review for Clueless.
See, he does that where you think it's too obvious, so it can't be right. And then it's a review for goddamn Hocus Pocus 2 every single time, which Paul Rudd was in, actually.
Was he actually?
No.
Okay. Speaking of unhinged things, here's a review for Ant-Man Quantumania, 2 stars from the Film Drunk. Very rude of Ant-Man to keep getting in Jonathan Majors' way to let him do what he wants. Edit, please ignore, do not let him do what he wants. That's a Jonathan Majors joke. He became problematic. Speaking of problematic, the second review we have is this one here. 3 stars from Karst, 2019. This movie was on its knees begging for everyone not to analyze, discuss, or review it in any way whatsoever. You're supposed to watch it, get confused on whether you like it or not, and move on. So that's what I'm going to do. So again, 3 stars from Karst. This movie was on its knees begging for everyone not to analyze, discuss, or review it in any way whatsoever. You're supposed to watch it, get confused on whether you like it or not, and move on. So that's what I'm going to do.
I'm going to say it's about Clueless, and it sounds like it was written by Andrew.
This was 2019?
Yes. August 17th, 2019.
Because if it was from 2022 or later, I would say Hocus Pocus 2, honestly. But it's too early for that.
Could be Hocus Pocus 1.
I don't know. That's very... No, I don't think it is.
Andrew's correct because I gave away the date. Yeah, sorry.
What's Kayla. The date have to do with it?
That you thought it was Hocus Pocus 2 until I said the date.
Oh. But I said it wasn't Clueless. I still would have gotten it right either way. I still would have gotten it right either way because I said it wasn't Clueless.
Correct. Review number 3. I'm sorry, Kayla. You have 5 points plus the bonus point I gave you, which is 6 points. And Andrew, you have 7 points minus the point I took away from you for being so disorderly. So you're tied 6-6 on this final one here.
Of course.
And the review. It is 3 stars. Azalea Key. Nope.
Wow.
It's a name. Aisla Lee K. 3 stars. Well, ... At least my brother enjoyed it. That's again 3 stars. Azella Lee K. Well,
I'm gonna say Clueless.
I think it's Clueless. At
least my brother enjoyed it. So again, you guys are tied. So
I know, but I'm not going to just give up my chance to like. I'm going to give the answer I think is correct.
Okay, and you both think it's Clueless.
I do.
Kayla, do you want to change your answer?
No.
Andrew, do you want to change your answer?
No, because I don't want to. I risk either we're both right and we move on, and I believe that's the right answer. Or I change with pressure from you, and I'm just wrong, and I lose.
Okay. Well, then apparently no one wins because no one got that correct. That
would have been a hilarious review for this movie, though.
I know. That's why I picked it. It's a review for Hocus Pocus 2.
My brother liked it after I blew him. Like, what? That's the joke, right?
Yes, and that's it for this week's edition of Namely 90s. Remember, you can always find new episodes out every Monday. Thank you so much to Kayla for joining this very unhinged episode.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, you should come on more often. Find us all on Instagram, Bluesky, and YouTube at Namely 90s with 90s, and tell us what you want us to talk about on future episodes. Kayla, do you want to plug anything?
Check out Namely 90s.
Cool. Check out our Patreon, like Kayla just said, patreon.com/namely90s, also 90s. And finally, you can contact us through our website, namely90s.com. But Kayla, is that true or false? For all the marbles, can you actually contact us through our website?
False.
Think about it as the broken elevator in the Big Bang Theory.
You won the game. And finally, please subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube, Audible, Totally Buggin', Deezer, TuneIn, iHeartGoodPods, and wherever you get your podcasts from. I'm Brandon, completely unhinged. That's Andrew. And thank you one final time to Kayla for joining us tonight. And we'll catch you next time.
What was the second review for?
The second review, did I not say?
No, you didn't.
No.
Oh, it was for Aquaman.
Oh, that's funny.
Oops.